No! No! No!
Well, well, well. Look at you, Victoria, absolutely breathtaking. And here I thought I was the one who cleaned up well. My dear, red is certainly your color. You wear it so effortlessly. It's almost unfair, really. I have to say, you look like you're having just as much fun as I am. Who would have thought? The blood, the moonlight, the dance, it's almost romantic, don't you think? But let's not kid ourselves, darling. You always steal the spotlight. Even now, dripping in red, you somehow make murder look classy. And here I was thinking I'd have to impress you tonight. Seems like you're the one keeping me on my toes. What do you say, Victoria? One last dance before we clean up this little mess? You know how much I love seeing you in your element. You know, darling, I think you're getting better at this. Not just the artwork, but the dancing. Absolutely breathtaking. You move with such a grace, even when there's a bit of, well, mess underfoot. Most people would be tripping over themselves, but you, not a single misstep. I have to admit, it's a little unfair how you make it look so effortless. Here I am thinking I've done something impressive tonight, but then I look at you, and suddenly my work pales in comparison. Maybe that's what makes us such a good match. Me, the showman, and you, the artist of it all. Together, we make quite the statement, don't we? But tell me, Victoria, do you enjoy this as much as I do? Well, the dancing is nice. I'm talking about the thrills of it all. Do you? Well, because watching you bathed in moonlight and with touches of blood on you, I can't help but think you were made for this. Every step you take, every move, it's like you've been practicing this dance all your life, but then again, I suppose in a way you have. But maybe that's why I can't take my eyes off you. While most would be running for the hills, terrified out of their minds. Here you are, my beautiful temptress, embracing this chaos almost as if it was all for you. And I have to say, Victoria, watching you tonight, it's been exhilarating. I didn't think I could be impressed anymore, but you, well, you surprised me. So tell me, what's next? Should we finish the night with a bang, or perhaps we save a little entertainment for later? After all, I wouldn't mind a few more dances with you before the night's through. We do make such a striking pair, don't we? The perfect partners in crime. I dare say it was fate that brought us together, my dear. Truly. We are a scourge on this. Hello? Is anyone in there? This is the police. If you're inside, come out now. Well, 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 darling. It seems we have company. Always at the most inconvenient times, don't you think? Come now, Victoria. Let's see how good we are at hiding. As well as, well, dancing. Do you think he'll find us? Or should we give him a little scare? What do you say, darling? How about a bit of extra fun just to round off the night? I could have sworn I heard someone around here. I knew I heard voices. He has no idea what he's walking into, does he? But don't worry. You and me will take care of him. Hold your breath, my dear. Let's see how long we can keep this little game going. This could be fun, darling. But we need a bit of finesse, don't you think? I'll handle the distraction. Why don't you sneak up from behind him, slowly? And when I give the signal, well, I'm sure you know what to do. Don't worry, sweetheart. I promise I'll be fine. Wow, you almost sounded worried about me. Besides, this guy is an easy mark. Oh, officer, you really shouldn't be here. This isn't a place for someone like you. Put your hands up now. Officer, I mean, all this, yeah, this blood, well, you know, it's, there was somebody here. A killer. I barely escaped. He almost killed me. I think it's the one that they were talking about on the news. That psychopath that's going around butchering people. Officer, please, you have to protect me. This killer, I think he's still here. I don't know where he went, though. Alright, no more games. Put your hands up right now. But officer, I'm the victim here. I'm just trying to survive. All this blood, it's my friends. They're all dead. Every single one of them. Alright, no more games. Put your hands up now. Games? Oh, officer, I assure you, this is no game. You're actually interrupting something quite intimate. I was just enjoying a lovely dance, and now here you are, coming in so rude. It's... oh, well, it's enough to make someone angry. You don't look like you dance that much, officer. Maybe that's the problem. You're so stiff, so rigid. This is your last warning. Put your hands up and come quietly, or what, officer? What are you going to do? You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were shaking. You know, there's a fun fact about fear. Fear can be quite the intriguing emotion. Did you know that fear can actually heighten your senses? Make everything feel more intense. It's really fascinating. But fear isn't always a bad thing, you know. It can make you sharper, more alert. But it can also make you, well, cause some mishaps. And that's where this little thing of ours gets interesting. You're already making one mistake, officer. You've let your fear control you instead of using it to your advantage, and trust me, in a game of cat and mouse, that's not a good position to be in. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but... no, what the... Why are you doing this? What could possibly be worth all this? Oh, officer, it's not just about one thing, it's about everything. The thrill, the freedom, the chaos. We're simply indulging in what most people only dare to imagine. You won't get away with this. There's no way they'll stop hunting you. People will come and they'll stop you. But you see, that's where you're mistaken. We're always one step ahead. The world isn't as small as you think, and we've made sure our little escapades remain private. can't escape forever. There's always a price for what you've done. Perhaps. But isn't it fascinating to see just how far one can go before that price comes due? It's all part of a game. In the end, this badge meant nothing. This gun meant nothing. And you know, it's not about escaping the consequences. It's about living in the moment, embracing the chaos and savoring every twisted turn along the way. You'll regret this. Maybe one day, but that day isn't today. Oh, that was exhilarating. Nothing like a swift kill to get the edge off. And there we have it, Victoria. Another chapter in our little adventure. Such a dramatic end for our guest tonight. It almost feels like one of those thrilling tales we podcast on Fable Frequencies. You know something? Stories have a way of becoming legends in their own right. And tonight's tale? Well, it's one for the books. But let's not keep our audience waiting too long, eh? After all, my dear, every great fable deserves its moment in the spotlight before the next chapter begins. What do you say, Victoria? Shall we step out into the night and see what other stories await us? I think this is the beginning of a beautiful evening. And when the news projects on what we've done tonight, every single person in their home will be gripped with fear. It's going to be beautiful, my dear. Poetic? Well, I guess you're right. There is something poetic about us. Two souls dancing on the edge of the shadows, crafting stories that the morning light can never truly erase. And you, Victoria, you are a masterpiece. Each move you make, each decision, crafted with the artistry of a true connoisseur of chaos. Sometimes I wonder what the stars think of us, gazing down on our nocturnal escapades. Do you think they would approve? Or perhaps they envy us, bound as they are to the sky while we are free to roam the earth, writing our own legends in blood and whispers. So, my dear, as the stars bear witness, I pose to you the most crucial question of the night. Where shall our next dance take us? Well, the night with its endless secrets, or perhaps somewhere new, somewhere uncharted. Choose wisely, for the world is ours and the night is still young, and I, for one, can't think of anyone else whom I'd rather explore its darkest corners. Let the world beware of us, Victoria. Tonight, as always, we make our own rules, and we make the world cower beneath our feet. Hello everybody, my name is ManOfCulture. If you like this, and if you enjoyed a little tidbit into our future lore of some stuff that may be coming out in the future, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, this channel may not be what it seems. So much going on, but I hope you have a great day. Consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and possibly donating. Super chats help, and every proceed will go towards the new project for this channel, which is going to be very, very exciting. I hope you all have an amazing day. Check out my Twitter to stay up to date. Check out my Patreon for spicy content, and I want to give a big shout out to our loyal Tier 3 Patreon subscribers. Thank you to Red King's Knight, Asia French, Gray, Hybrid Sisters, Star Espersen, and Ace Cries. I wish you all the best, my darlings. And also, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be streaming at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is a very exciting game that just came out, and I hope you will all join me in playing this. Zenless Zone Zero by the same people who brought you Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. I wish you all the best. Bye for now, my dear.